rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, man, it's a beautiful day in paradise. Basketball been on one this week, and it's only halfway.
Yeah.
It's just hump day.
Hump day.
It's basketball been on a turn. They say, you know what? Bump that NFL playoffs. We finna show y'all.
Yeah. Well, the
Well, we
NFL
the better.
playoffs be Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So it better take a respectful back seat.
Because Pill's been balling. So you got to get into it. New Year's resolution. Come on. Brother Deuce, what you got with them Pacers?
The Pacers.
Are they not perfect already?
I
Did they
tell
not get it?
the Pacers, you during the offseason, find a way to bring back a player like Bruce Brown. He was good for your team, being able to get out there because you already didn't have any perimeter defenders. You don't want your offense to be your greatest defense. Because on those nights where you're struggling, the nights where you don't have Halliburton, you gonna be SOL. So find a way to get back a player like a Bruce Brown out there on the market, whether you can trade somebody like Buddy Hield, because he's not doing anything for your team. Like Buddy Hield's supposed to be able to put us on offense. He's not. So find a way to motivate him, get some good offense out of him, trade him so you can get somebody like a Bruce Brown, Caruso. Somebody's gonna get out there and play perimeter defense, and then whatever else you get for them, it's additional. And then stay healthy. Tyrese Halliburton, he's back. Now he out with a hammy, and we know how them hammies go. So stay healthy, grow closer together as a team because we know chemistry. Chemistry is what's going to help you prevail in that postseason. Other than that, time. New Year's edition, baby.
All right, let me tell you about them Wizards. Jay Poole and company. I just think of the Wizards and just chuckle like they in rebuild mode. I mean, New Year's resolution, identify yourself. What are y'all? Are y'all 3-D? Are y'all scoring in the paint? Y'all ain't really got nothing going for you right now. You just need to just rebuild.
Yeah.
I say just keep the faith. That's all you can do.
The
Keep the
faith in
faith.
what?
Keep the faith. That's what we like to say. When you ain't got nothing going for you, all you can really do is keep the faith. Y'all need to get Jordan Poole some help. I mean, Kyle Kuzma,
Normally,
like, yeah.
normally you say that about a player who's putting on. Typically, when I look at Jordan Poole, he's scoring between 4 and 15 points if he gets to 15. And he doesn't really do anything else. So get Kuzma some help. Add some respect to that guy's name. Get him some
yeah,
help.
yeah. Need to. I think they need to just go ahead and just start all the way over.
Yeah.
Like Kuzma worth something. If you're gonna build around him, build around him. If not, you can get something for him. And then Jay Poole, he is a very, very good backup point guard. Like we're not gonna lie, like he's not a decent baller. He's a great backup point guard. He could sit behind SGA, he could sit behind Luca, he could sit behind Steph and be a
LaMelo.
beast. A LaMelo, like if he coming off the secondary, he make the secondary look like high school kids. Like this how that man
Or
was giving you 30.
put him
So
next to a point guard. Don't put him out there as your point guard.
unless it's the second unit. So, like I say, if you put him on the second unit, you can get something for him. A lot of people would take the Jordan Poole. So I think that's their New Year's resolution to figure out what they're gonna do. And it's coming because it's gonna be a long, long off season for them. I feel for that franchise.
Yeah. Back to rebuilding.
Yeah. What you got for us, Deuce?
Um,
About them Hawks?
I'm gonna go with the Hawks. Don't trade to DeJounte Murray. That'd be a big mistake. That'd be a big mistake. Y'all gotta find a three. If Hunter can't stay healthy, you gotta look to move on from Hunter because every season since the 1 year when y'all had Cam Reddish and put him in the game, because Hunter was going off. I think he was swacking them threes, and then he got hurt, and Cam Reddish came in. Y'all was in the playoffs. That's when y'all was making noise in the playoffs. And Cam Reddish came in and put on, and then y'all got rid of him. Since then, I mean, Hunter's been hurt down there every year. So I say if he can't stay healthy once he comes back, and I think this one's an even more extensive injury, you got to move on and go out there and get you. We all know that three position is their key position for the league today. You got to have somebody that can defend and or play offense at that position.
You
Because
need both.
yeah, you
You
definitely
need
do.
both.
'Cause if they can't score, that three on the other team who would typically guard him is going to harass somebody else. So
Yeah.
that's why I say
Yeah.
look in that market. I mean, if y'all can make a
Yeah.
trade for Jimmy Butler or something, like y'all just need somebody, a Mikal Bridges,
They ain't got
somebody
nothing to
with the
give
position.
him. Being realistic, he ain't got nobody to take Hunter for them. No offense
Mhm.
to him. You ain't got nobody to give because you just said don't trade, don't trade Murray. You ain't for the trade. That's your franchise player. Who
Yeah,
they got to give? They can't give Capella away. They need him.
they can give away a package, some trades if they got some money, um, some weed. No,
I look. I'm an advocate of y'all need to keep y'all picks. Y'all be
yeah,
giving away y'all picks and stuff like that. You never know what the future holds for you. Like that can help some of these players. Trey Young is young.
yeah,
His name and him are both young. Like he got time. If y'all, you know what I'm saying? We know they ain't got enough to get over the hump. So y'all gonna have to bring somebody in somehow. Don't trade away them picks. I ain't got nothing to give. I mean, you gotta get rid of him though. Yeah, for sure. He ain't worth nothing.
yeah.
No. All right. So shout out to the Hawks because I like the Hawks. But let's talk about these Grizzlies. Womp, womp, womp. Your New Year's resolution: lose every game possible so you can get you a draft pick. Fake it till you make it. Don't let the Spurs beat y'all. Y'all beat the Spurs. Give it up. Get y'all a nice, solid draft pick, preferably a big, because we do not know if Steven Adams is ever going to play basketball again. He probably just going to be with the Justice League for now on. And Clark, we don't know what's going to happen with him because you coming off of a major injury. What he tore his ACL or Achilles or something?
Yeah,
Like he was a
ACL.
defensive. Yeah, he was good defensively, but you don't know what you're gonna get back. Like everybody, even Klay Thompson when he came back, kind of struggled a little bit, and he still
Yeah.
ain't the same. He not the two-way player that he was. He was arguably one of the two-way players behind Kawhi in the league. He ain't the same. So you don't know what you're getting with him if he come back and when he come back. You need to get you a big, and it's a couple of bigs coming up out of that NCAA I've been watching. That's really nice that y'all could use. So my New Year's resolution for y'all is to aim for one of them draft picks. Go ahead and tank. Let the season fly on down. Get you one of them nice 7-footers to go with Ja, and y'all can come back next year and do what y'all did 2 years ago.
And
That's it.
it was the Achilles. It was for Brandon Clark. Um,
Yeah.
my last one, this will conclude our New Year's resolution segment for the year. I have the Thunder. Um, trade Josh Giddey. Put somebody next to Shea who you can run as an alternate point guard. Um, more so a shooter. Put a shooter next to Shea because Giddy he can't shoot. Put a shooter next to Shea. Find a better way to spread that floor. You can look
Like
a shooter that's out there. I mean, you got all kind of shooters. I don't really know what their contracts look like. It depends on how you want to trade for where you want to trade them to. Like I say, send them to the Jazz.
you think Shooter will
Um,
work there?
Shooter, nah, I don't. Mm-mm. You don't want anybody too small because at that position you can find you a decent sized shooter to fill that position. But it just depends on where you trade them to. But a shooter of some sort, like a Kevin Herter, if he not working out for the Kings, um, but the Kings don't want Josh Giddey. So it really is just finding a landing spot for Josh Giddey. Duncan Robinson,
What
Tyler
about
Hero. I think that'll be
that's
straight.
small though. I
Tyler
like
Hero.
Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen.
Tyler Hero like 6'6".
Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen, yeah, that'll do. hmm And that'll get him a point guard. So that's cool. I would do that. Yeah. New Year's edition, baby.
All right.
You got one more? Who you got? The Trailblazers.
Trailblazer. What are y'all gonna do? What would I do if I was Trailblazers? Would I tank again? Well, they ain't too hot anyway. Try to get another draft pick, keep rebuilding. I say the same thing go for them, the same thing to go for the Wizards. Y'all got some young talent in there. I say, I wouldn't say, I mean, you ain't got no choice if you tank or not. Y'all gonna get beat out throughout the
Yeah.
year. But just keep playing together. Because the more that them young guys play together, the better they gonna get. You know, and I feel like they do need to get some veteran leadership
They
there.
got veterans there. You got Brogdon. You got DeAndre Ayton. You got
That's
Jeremy
not a leader.
Grant.
DeAndre
Yeah,
is
he's
not a
not a
leader.
leader. Yeah.
We need a leader. A leader,
Look,
not
ain't nothing finna happen with the Trailblazers. And the thing that sucks is they were so successful with D. Lil post post LaMarcus Aldridge, post CJ McCollum. They were so successful to see them go from that, and every year they somehow manage to still get in the playoffs and cause a ruckus to be in the position they in is very frustrating. So it's very different than the Wizards. Wizards been trash for the longest. You know what I'm saying? Since the last season, John Wall was healthy for the most part, and Bradley Beal tried to do his thing. So they just in a bad place. It ain't nothing they can do. Just keep playing basketball and hold your breath.
right. Just time. That's all you can do is put time together and let that chemistry build. It's y'all
Yeah.
best. It's y'all best bet.
I'm just happy they not dogging Chauncey Billups.
Cause it ain't his fault.
Yeah, but you know, some coaches go down for that.
Yeah, but it ain't his fault. He ain't got really of a market to sell. You get rid of him, who you gonna have up in there without having to pay an arm and a leg? But
Yeah.
whatever. So that's it for the New Year's resolution. Top
Good
of the
stuff,
key.
good stuff.
Top of the key advice. If y'all teams listen to that, you might have your championship in the next 5 years.
Facts.
All right, let's talk about these books. The Buckaroos. The memes that they were saying. Giannis was talking. Buddy was talking bad about his brother. He got him up out of there within 30 minutes. They'll play that, boy. They'll play that, boy.
Look, Adrian Griffin fired, Doc Rivers hired. I mean, you had to know it was coming. And it's crazy because look at their record. They number 3 in the
How?
East?
They like 2 or 3. Like how? In the middle of the season.
They're number
How?
2 in the East, 31-13. Because they're like 29th rated overall in defense. They suck defensively.
They
Which
do.
which is why teams like the Pacers are notorious for beating them. I mean, who was that? Quill cracked that joke. Too many close games with the Pistons. So, I mean,
It's kind of wild though to see that. Like you don't.
that was fast.
That's
That was
kind of wild to
fast.
see that because they record don't show how bad they are defensively, and for it to happen in the middle of the season before the All-Star break, like it's kind of weird. Like I wouldn't be surprised because they not gonna make it out of the. They not going to the finals. We know that it's
Yeah.
very unlikely them to go to the finals to beat out the Celtics and or 76ers this year is not happening.
But the thing that's
But
crazy, he just took over last year, right? They talk
mhm.
about Budenholzer and his defense. Budenholzer had some better defensive, weapons out there, being one hell of them. Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is a big difference. He's a bigger guard. He was 6'4", has some weight to him. He's a veteran of all veterans. Like he's savvy in what he does, and he commits to playing defense. You don't have that at all. You don't have a young Chris Middleton who can help defense or assist play help defense. Jay Crowder's out there, but he's not even on the court, and he's older. He's the old man Jay Crowder now, after years of not playing. So you can't really fault him. Go out there in the market and go get you some defenders since you lost your defender, your all-time, you know what I'm
They
saying?
ain't lose them. They gave them away.
Yeah, you gave him away, and this what you can't penalize Adrian Griffin for that, because Doc Rivers not gonna show up and when he comes and coaches is automatically bring in defense. That's not gonna bring you defense.
It's gonna bring you an
And
early outage of the playoffs. That's what it's
what was
gonna bring
crazy,
you.
I sure was just thinking to myself, like, I wonder if Doc Rivers like voice appreciates him not coaching. Cause that motherfucker ain't never had a voice. Always hoarse. And now here he is, getting back out there yelling. And I don't know, Agent Griffin. You shouldn't have talked about that boy brother like this.
Should have left it alone. I think that's what it is. Because you don't see that type of stuff very often in the sport world like that. Like I can see him going at the end of the season
You know
when
what
they leave.
happened?
But
Giannis picked up his contract and he about to rip that motherfucker up. I extended. Watch this. And they was like, what you want us to do?
get him out of right.
Get him
He's
gone.
he's up out of there. That's
So,
crazy though. You see him getting another team? You see him
coaching
getting
job? Nah, I think he gonna
yeah.
go right back to being an assistant if he get anything. Boy, you got one of the quickest hire fire turnarounds there is. Man, that was quick as hell. But you had to see it coming. You would The way they let him go, you wouldn't think. You wouldn't think. Hell, you would think the Pistons would have let Monty Williams go there like this. When they went on that 28 game losing streak. Pistons wasn't as bad last year. So
And you know what? That is factual.
I don't see Monty Williams kept it, but you know what? Monty Williams got a track record. Adrian Griffin don't.
He didn't get a chance to.
Bye bye. Doc Rivers old horse throat gonna be out there losing games and shit, trying to cement his legacy as one of the all-time coaches. And we had them debates all the time.
Yeah, Doc, what you gonna do, boy? You trying to keep you a job? You better make something happen. We know what you famous
Last
for.
time he was with a green team, they won the championship. I guess he's trying to continue that.
We know what happened, though. We know what happened. So his playoff is gonna make a break, and they probably put something in that contract. Look, buddy, each round you get past, we'll give you a couple mil.
He said we'll get your son a contract on the team.
Oh yeah, Austin ain't on no squad.
Mm-hmm.
He done for. Well, yeah. So, well, congratulations, Doc. You know, at the end of the day, you're still a family man. You got to feed your family. So,
And
congratulations on getting a job.
and
Because at
leave
the end of the day,
the
that's what it is. Go ahead.
leave the opportunity for you to go home and be able to talk to your family too, Doc. Please.
So, congratulations on the job. Put Adrian Griffin up there in our prayers. Hopefully, you invested the little change they gave you. Get you something going. Hopefully, you can get him a job somewhere doing something. Instacart, DoorDash, something. I mean, I'm hiring. You want to come out here and work? Come on out. Nah,
man.
For real though. Like, man, shout out to Adrian Griffin. Like, hopefully he find him something. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible because on the outside looking in, it's like, why? How? You know, normally you see coaches get fired because the team sucked. Your
That team was
is
good. You just sucked on one side of the ball.
And they get rid of you. Like, it's a cutthroat business though. So
prayer
prayer for everyone involved. You know, at the end of the day, everybody's still a family man trying to provide for their people. So hopefully he finds something, get something going. But
talk about this right there, boy. Something a lot of people didn't see coming. Maybe you see Kyle Lowry accident, but you ain't see this trade. What do you think about this trade?
it adds possibly some. I don't know, man. Why would you give up your veteran leadership?
because they wasn't using him anyway. And when you still got Haslam in there some way, some shape, some form, you got Jimmy Butler over there. They
Well,
like,
Haslam, he's still on the bench because he retired.
nah, but I think he gonna be in their
No.
front office though.
Yeah, like why would
Yeah.
you on court veteran? You got.
Cause you weren't getting anything out of him. Like sometimes every 30th game he'll give you something, but it's only 82 games, so that's 2 times a year.
I'm an advocate. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well,
And
they needed, they desperately need a point guard. Losing Gabe Vincent, not getting anything from Kyle Lowry, and you fail to get a D Lil and whoever else been out there. They looking for something. I mean, Terry Rozier, I guess, was picking up the missing pieces when LaMelo was out. So,
you get some scoring, and you get
yeah,
some.
some playmaking.
You get some youth. You get definitely a lot more faster, speeder on and off the ball. So you get a lot more energy. Like if y'all finna try to run and gun with him and Tyler, like a little combo, I could see that. You're gonna get that out of Rozier. You're not gonna get that out of Kyle Lowry. You're not gonna get the bully ball. You're gonna have to, I guess, kind of, as Quell say, do like what the Pacers and start increasing possessions. I can see
Yeah.
that with Rozier being there instead of Lowry, because Lowry love to slow that ball down.
But I think it's decent for them to add a guard, but I mean Josh Giddey would have been good on that team.
Give you a little more size.
Yeah.
But
So hey, big ups to them, and I don't really know what the Hornets are gonna do with that because Kyle Lowry
I
don't
could
do.
see, but I could see Kyle Lowry being a teacher to LaMelo.
Yeah.
Like, so they just, you use Kyle Lowry as a on court teacher.
Or
Teach him how
the
to play a little better defense. Because
or
Kyle
you
Lowry, he was good at defense in his prime. He was a
They
defender.
brought a champion on their team. That's what they did. They brought a
Yeah.
champion on their team, well versed, playoff experience up
Mm-hmm.
until a certain point. So ain't no LeBron over there, so they can really invest in what he's talking about. Um, so that's what they do
He's.
by adding
I
him.
feel like he's just a on court teacher for LaMelo. Give
Yeah,
him, give him something.
yeah.
Give him the
Because
extra pieces.
the Hornets, somebody in the Hornets was saying everybody is a moving piece except for like a LaMelo. And then probably the rookie Brandon, what's his name? Brandon something. The one that's they drafted him this year. What's his last name?
You said the front office said everybody can go, but
Yeah,
them two, but them
yeah,
two. Uh,
yeah. I'm finna find out his name. I think it's like Jennings. No, it ain't Jennings. I'm tripping. Brandon, where you at, buddy? Miller. Brandon Miller. That's his name. My bad. I respect you one day.
oh, they got him. He
Yeah,
was like number 3 in the draft. Yeah, that boy
yeah.
can ball. Yeah, they're not finna
Mm,
get rid of him.
straight.
I'm just saying, in college, he
Yeah.
was a baller. He could ball. Like that's a baller. He ain't making noise like that in the NBA right now. But I'm just saying, like
Nah.
he's a hooper. But yeah, I could. Mm, yeah, cheap veteran. That's what you got. Cheap leadership, on court leadership that can teach him and B Mill. Like they both need some guidance. That's good. Kyle Lowry, especially, they say he real good in the locker room. They
Hmm.
say he's extremely dope in the locker room. So I can see that. Get rid of that look like gangster and get you a solid dude in the locker room and help coach and mold them and lead them into the future. I ain't
Big
mad at it at
ups.
all. So I think both of them win in their own rights.
I don't really see. I mean, yeah, yeah.
And and in
If
their
you're
own
able to
rights, because
bring, yeah,
you
if
gotta
you, but you gotta be able to, because when Lamelo go down, who you got coming up? Who you got coming in for you? That's what you got to think about. Lamelo get injured every year. Who you got coming in for you?
they feel like a cow, I guess a Lowry gonna have to sustain somewhat.
Man, they better trade
But
Gordon Hayward. That's the piece.
yeah, but at least the Heat getting somebody else that they can kind of run with.
Yeah.
Like, throw somebody out there that can run with Brunson. Brunson gonna get him 40 every night. We got somebody that can run with him and make him work. Because if you make him work on the other end of the ball, he might not have the legs to get him 40. Give somebody that can run with the Pacers, because the Pacers is gonna run everybody out the gym come playoff time. You're gonna make everybody work. I ain't saying they're gonna beat people or beat
Yeah.
everybody, but they're gonna make you work. You got another body that can run and get you some stuff going. We don't know if Jimmy Butler gonna show up or not. Now he there. But if he ain't, he definitely ain't.
And he spent a lot of time off the court.
Right. So I'm not mad at it. Get you some guards, get you some players that can run. So I feel like it's a small win for everybody. Kind of. Kind of. It worked. Ain't a blockbusters, right? But I ain't mad at it.
Let's get into that big night. Kobe's 81-point game. The anniversary of Kobe dropping that 81 on Jalen Rose.
R.I.P. to Kobe.
I think it's our first time really featuring Kobe, you know. Like you say, R.I.P. to the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest offensive weapons of all time.
If not the. If not the. He did stuff that most people ain't never done before. And boy,
I still remember that day like it was yesterday. Boy, I headed to one of my kids' flag football games. My wife looked at me like, "You okay?" I'm like, "I don't think so. I don't think so." That hurt right there.
I thought it was fake.
Yeah.
I thought it was fake because I'm like, ain't no way. This some clickbait or something. Can't be real. He one of them people that you think is like invincible.
Yeah.
Kind of
And
like
just the way it happened, you helicopter, nah. And
right.
then when you really get off it too, you like, yeah, he was always on the damn helicopter. I'll tell you that much. So, but
it's
I appreciate the Ballers not mourning him. What they did was celebrating him. They honored him. You know what I'm saying? And so we got balling last night. Let's start off from the top. DeJounte Murray, 35 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. And a losing effort to the Kings, but the Kings ain't one of them knockoff teams. And the Hawks ain't have
why
players.
You don't trade him. That is the type of performance right there. That's why you Hawks keep him.
Because who else you gonna get that from?
Nobody on that team.
No, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that from you're not gonna get that from a lot of point guards in the damn league.
Right.
Any point guard in the league that can give you that could potentially give you something like this is gonna be a SGA who's on that scale above him. So you ain't getting that. You know what I'm saying? A Luka. You ain't getting that. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry, if he on one of them rebounding nights, you ain't getting that. Them the type of point guards you gonna get that can do that. You ain't getting them. Nah, you ain't getting them in that trade. You're gonna have to get rid of a whole bunch to get them. You're gonna be left with 2 people on your team. You do
that. And no coach.
Right. Jason Tatum, 39 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists.
St. Louis stand up.
Is it safe to say he missed the 3-1-4?
Yes.
Over Bradley?
Yes.
Let's do it. Mr. 3-1-4 himself.
To me, he took away further.
And they beat the Mavs.
No disrespect to Bradley. I love all our St. Louis kinfolk,
but Bradley Beal put us on. He opened the gateway for us.
Only because he older. That ain't because he.
No,
I'm saying.
I didn't say he better. I'm saying he opened the opportunity to the floodgates for us. Since him, it's more common to see the people from St. Louis because you got Larry Hughes and then who else between Larry Hughes and Bradley Beal? You don't even know.
Well, if that's the case, Larry Hughes did it first because neither one of them been as far.
But my thing is, since between Larry Hughes and Bradley Beal, who do you see from St. Louis? Since Bradley Beal, you can name a few of them. You got Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, OG Anunoby, not from St. Louis, but he from 2 hours outside of St. Louis. Not even hour and a half. He's from Jeff City area. You got Michael Porter Jr., who 2 hours away from Como. You got Jason Tatum. I don't even know if I mentioned him already. You got Pat McCall, and you can just keep going. You got names of people that's out there. You got the Ben McLemores, and I don't know where he relate to Bradley Beal. If he was like right before, right after, but Ben McLemore was in there too. But that's what I'm saying.
David Lee came before Bradley Beal.
Who?
David Lee.
Yeah. All right, but
Uh,
yeah, so Jason Tatum did that. They beat the Madhouse. Mad. He was doing their thing.
Hey,
Kyrie,
39 points, 11 rebounds. Shout out because we said it here, top of the key, season one. Do said it first that Tatum needs to do more rebounding for his
yeah,
size. He too big to be out here only getting 4 or 5 rebounds a game. And ever
yeah.
since you said that at the beginning of season one, you can go back and check on our YouTube channel. We have all our episodes still there. He said it. And what has Jason Tatum did? He listens.
And and a lot of times in their winning games, you see him being more than one dimensional.
Yes.
He may not show face as much as a two-way like one of the top two ways as he was in the previous years. But he is on them boards, and that's what matters. And crazy thing, Jaylen Brown gave you a 30-point game with some nice production as well. Durant, 43 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and he hit the game winner versus the Bulls, a 115 and 113 win, versus the Bulls, who kind of been sizzling as of late. But the Suns are now on a 7-game win streak. That put them on the 6-game win streak. The win tonight over the Mavs put them on a 7-game win streak. But that's
That was
top 10.
terrible.
That's top 10 balling right there. Top
That's
10 balling
terrible.
right there. You got to respect that. They are going out. Giannis, 31 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. They beat the Pistons. Not much of a challenge. But them close games probably be the games that got Adrian Griffin up out of there. But that 30-point triple double, Kobe-esque. I mean, granted, Kobe wasn't giving you, that, but you
Nah.
balling in your type of way on a night where they honoring Kobe, you gotta tip the hat to that. And then, like I said, they beat the Pistons. I'm gonna let you talk about your boy.
Luka, 33 points, 18 rebounds, 13 assists. Standard-ish type numbers. Now the rebounds is kind of high, but
Yeah,
that's
kind of
it's only
18.
it's for Luka. It's kind of high for Luka, but it's only one of the player that gives you them type of numbers. So shout out to Luka. It's an losing effort, but it's not a surprise because we used to seeing those type of triple doubles from him and one other player.
Even though it was
Now,
in a losing effort.
yeah, Cat Williams gave 62 points, 8 rebounds, shooting 10 from 15 from the 3-point line. If in case y'all don't remember, Cat is a 3-point champion. So he does have a chopper for a big guy. He has
Yeah.
won a 3-point contest. So this is not no extraordinary. So Carrington Town, shout out to you, boy. 62 points. I was kind of mad because he went into the fourth quarter
In
with
a
60
losing effort.
points. Yeah,
Like
but he went
with 50, because
into
he scored 4 points in the fourth quarter. That was it.
yeah, so he had like almost 60 going in. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, he should have beat Embiid. But the drum roll for the master of the night, because it's less than 10 NBA players in NBA history has ever done this, and that is score 70 points in an NBA game. And there's only 2 other in the league that are currently playing that have scored that much, I believe. D. Mitchell and Booker are the
I
only
think
other 2.
I gotta check D Lil.
Oh yeah, D. Lil. Yep, and D. Lil. They're the only other 3 that scored 70, I believe. D. Lil got 71 on them boys. Like that is a crazy feat. 70 points, 18 rebounds, and 5 assists. Ooh, if he would have got a triple double, that would have been crazy. And not only did he give 70 points, he did it on the basketball god of Wembyambe.
Man, look, when I was watching that and not really looking at the stats, I was like, oh, he probably only scored. To see that man got 18 rebounds against this 7'5" phenom, that's crazy. And then to go back and watch that game to see how he manhandled Wemby. He hit him in the chest. You seen Wemby, and he just went up and dunked it. It was just crazy the way he was just
Well,
tossing him
we
around.
we we knew that was gonna happen. Like
Yeah, but I
we
love
didn't know
to
we was gonna
see
do.
it
See,
though. I
yeah.
love to
I
see
don't, I
it.
don't, I don't like how they worship the ground. Like even I got on Google. That's when I sent you that picture. They got on
Yeah.
Google instead of even talking about Embiid's 70 points. They talking about look at the monster dunk that Wembyambe did versus the 76. It's like who cares? Who cares? He got 33 points.
He
Who
had a
cares?
highlight play when he reached around and it was just so effortless and it was like that's cool.
None of that
I'm
matters
not
when that
clipping
man
that.
gave you
I'm not
70.
really talking about it. That man gave you 70 points, bro.
He put 70 on your head, man. Shout out Top of the Key
And
podcast.
18 rebounds.
Right. 70 on your head, boy.
That's the way to honor. That's the way to honor Kobe Bryant, the late great Kobe Bryant, and I appreciate y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta bless the screen with that Kobe-esh. Appreciate y'all. Top of the Key, y'all know what it is. Good talks, we out. Keep supporting.
Hey, 70 on your head, boy.
Bye. Get out of here.
Ready? Hope you pack shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck.